human species are confronting a planetary emergency.
We are studying lesson 1 of Al Gore's Nobel lecture.
Gathering ominous and destructive,
and I have
even as we gather here.
Some people gathering here. Thank you very much for being here. We're going to start lesson 1. And I'll tell you what, because this is lesson 1, I just want you to understand how this course is structured. First, I want you to work on the pronunciation. You're going to study many difficult words, but I don't want you to think too much about the words and meaning before you really get used to the sounds. So first, I want you to practice pronunciation, and as you practice speaking, I want you to think about the meaning deeper and deeper. After giving you this pronunciation exercise, I'm going to explain all the words and the meaning of the sentences too. So that's how it works. First, even if you don't understand everything, maybe some sentence structure is difficult, don't worry, just practice speaking. And now lesson 1. And we just listened to the first part of the speech. But it went something like this. As I said, I have the audience. Let me ask them to read it together with me. 1, 2, 3. We, the human species, are confronting a planetary emergency, a threat to the survival of our civilization that is gathering ominous and destructive potential even as we gather here. How do you like it? One sentence. Long. Now, Al Gore spoke this way. This is even longer. He said something like, we, the human species, are confronting a planetary emergency, a threat to the survival of our civilization that is gathering ominous and destructive potential, even as we gather here. First, I want you to learn from him, and I want you to divide the whole sentence into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts like this. And obviously, the third line is the toughest one. But if you follow me, maybe you'll find it easier, much easier, quite quickly. First part is this. Not so difficult. We, the human species. Everyone?
We, the human species.
Yeah, we, the human species. And I want you to first understand rhythm. Rhythm is very important. Before thinking about pronunciation, I want you to understand the rhythm. What does this mean? This shows
stress.
Yes, and a longer one. Da. I want you to learn to read this as da. 1, 2, 3. Da. This one, no stress. It's short. I want you to practice saying da. Thank you. So it's da.
Da.
Da. Anyone can say da. Even babies can say da. And we, the human species, the rhythm is da 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 da. Okay, let's start from here. Da 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 da. Everybody?
Da 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 da.
Yeah, make sure you make this one long. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, da 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 da. Everybody can say it. Next, I want you to learn specifically. Da is with. With. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
With.
I hope you can read these symbols. They're called phonetic alphabets because with. And this one is in blue because it's stressed. The is a short, unstressed sound. So da, with. With. Next one. Human. We the human.
We the human.
Species. We the human species.
We the human species.
That's da 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 da. And you might have noticed that it's going up like da 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 da. We the human species. As you continue speaking, I want you to imagine you are speaking going higher. Not we the human species, but we the human species, to make it more dynamic. Your voice sounds more dynamic if you think like this. And I want you to change the pitch. We the human species. Once again.
We the human species.
Good. And one thing I want you to be careful about is, first of all, men. Men. It's not actually easy sound. Men. I want you to say men. Men. M and N are two different sounds. When you say you close your lips. You open your lips. Men. Men. Human. Yeah, human. Alright. Species. First sound is spe. It's not should be. It's spe. Species. A different sound. Species. And not species or species. It's species. Okay. We the human species. One more thing. We. Make sure you round your lips and go we. The th sound. We the. That's the first sound. We the. We the human species. Okay, alright. Next line. We the human species are confronting a planetary emergency. Let's go for the music. Da. What's this? Excellent. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da da da. A moment ago we had da 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 da. Now here da 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 da. Same pattern. Are confronting. Confronting. Are confronting. Are confronting. When you say are, round your lips. Go are, yeah, sounds like kun. If you look at the spelling, you may want to say kong. It's not kong, kun. Arken. Dada. Arken. Fronting. Dada. Fronting. This one is sound. Fronting. Are confronting. Yeah, dada dada. Next. The color changed. Dada dada. Yeah, but before that you have this sound. The da 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 da. Thank you. The da da da. The da da da. The da da da. That's a planetary. A planetary. Yes. Let me explain. So the first sound is a weak sound. That's how you read these alphabets. A planetary. A pla. And now I want to explain this sound. Pla. First, I want you to practice saying a. Yeah. Kind of drop your jaw and say a. And I want to say la. Okay. And then you have p sound. And many people make a mistake by saying pura. It's not pla. And you have air for p sound when it's stressed. It's stressed, so you go pla. Do you understand? There's a Kleenex here, and I go pla. You need air. Pla. That's what I would like you to do. Try 1, 2, 3. You close your lips like M, and you release the air. And you go pla. A pla. Yeah, a pla. A planetary. A planetary. Terry. And here I need to talk about L and R. For L, you need to smile. Say la, pla. For R, you need to round your lips. Re. So a planetary. Okay. Since I have a live audience, let me ask them to pronounce it. A planetary. Not Tory. Terry. Yeah, a planetary. I'll come back to you later. Planetary. One more time.
A planetary.
Okay, your P is weak, and you're saying a planetary. It's a planetary.
A planetary.
Planetary.
A planetary.
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 Natary.
Natary.
Natary. I'm not drunk. Can you say natary?
Natary.
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 Yeah, and this first nut is a weak sound. N.
Natary.
Natary. Natary.
Natary.
Yeah. Natary.
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 Yeah. A planetary.
A planetary.
A planetary.
Terry.
Yeah.
Terry. A
Planetary.
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 A planetary.
Yeah, that's good.
A planetary.
Yeah, good.
A planetary.
Yeah, that's better. A planetary. A planetary. That's trickier, but this is very important because you are learning about planet Earth. A planetary. And the last one. What's the rhythm? The da.
The data.
Yeah, the da.
The data.
The da. Emergency. Emergency.
Emergency.
There are 4 sounds. Emergency.
Emergency.
Okay. A mer, you need to round the lips and go mer. Okay, it's not ma. Mer. Close your lips and go mer. Emergency. Don't say she. It's not emergency. Emergency.
Emergency.
The da. Emergency.
The data.
Emergency. Yes. Are confronting a planetary emergency. 1, 2, 3.
Confronting a planetary emergency.
Okay. Emergency.
Emergency.
Yeah, emergency.
Emergency.
A planetary emergency.
A planetary emergency.
Yeah. And you go a planetary emergency. You're going higher and higher. This way, da. You go higher and higher. Confronting a planetary emergency. Confronting a planetary emergency. 1, 2, 3.
Confronting a planetary emergency.
Sounds good. Congratulations. How about you? Are confronting a planetary emergency. Confronting a planetary emergency. One more time. 1, 2, 3.
Confronting a planetary emergency.
Good. All right. And then the third line. This is not the toughest. All right. How about practicing the da first?
The data.
The da. A threat to that. A threat to that.
A threat to that.
A threat to that.
A threat to that.
Obviously, TH sound is hard for us, but you need to practice saying a threat.
A threat.
TH sound, you use the tongue tip, and the tongue tip should touch the teeth, the edge of the front teeth, upper teeth. You go, a threat to that.
A threat to that.
Yes. A threat to that.
A threat to that.
Right. The da. The da. Isn't that interesting? The da. The da. Go ahead.
The data.
Survival of.
Survival of.
Yeah, so as you may see, vi is stressed, but vowel of, not stressed. So survival of. Vowel of. The da. Survival of. Can you say the da again?
The data.
A threat to that.
A threat to that.
Very good. Survival of. Yeah, you are stressing vital of too much, the live audience here. You should go the da. Survival of. Survival. Yeah, survival of. Volof. It's a weak sound. Survival of. Good. A threat to the survival of.
A threat of survival.
A threat to the survival of.
A threat to the survival of.
Are you with me? And with the live audience? A threat to the survival of.
A threat to the survival of.
Very good. What's this?
The da da da.
Excellent. The da 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 da. Everybody? The da 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 da. The green part. The da 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 da.
The da 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 da.
That's this. Our civilization.
Our civilization.
The da 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 da. Our civilization.
Our civilization.
Our civilization.
Our civilization.
Yeah. So zation.
Zation.
Good. Civila.
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 Civilization.
Civilization.
Our civilization.
Our civilization.
Yeah. Our civilization.
Our civilization.
And I want you to connect. A threat to the survival of a civilization.
A threat to the survival of civilization.
Yes. Maybe you have trouble here because there are three short parts. Valavar, valavar, valavar. Let's practice together. Valavar, valavar. Yeah, valavar civilization.
Civilization.
Yeah, it sounds like barabara, but I want you to understand the syllables. Syllables meaning the sound unit. That's very important for us to catch. So I want you to practice saying Valavar civilization.
Valavar civilization.
Valavar civilization.
Valavar civilization.
Yeah. How about survival of our civilization?
The survival of civilization.
A threat to the survival of our civilization.
A threat to the survival of our civilization.
Almost there. If it's hard, again, you want to practice part by part. And oftentimes it's best to practice from the bottom rather than the beginning all the time. So let's practice this green part again. Our civilization.
Our civilization.
Our civilization.
Our civilization.
Sounds good. How about survival of
Survival.
and connect survival of our civilization.
Survival of our civilization.
Survival of our civilization.
Survival of our civilization.
Of our. You want to survival of our civilization.
Survival of our civilization.
Good. A threat to the survival of our civilization.
A threat to the survival of our civilization.
Almost. So you practice this way. One more time. A threat to the survival of our civilization.
A threat to the survival of our civilization.
Yeah, but that's not the end of the sentence. Next. What's this?
Da 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 da.
Yeah. Da 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 da.
Da 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 da.
Quite rhythmical. Da 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 da.
Da 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 da.
Yeah. That is gathering ominous. That is gathering ominous.
That is gathering ominous.
Yeah, I hope you can read it. That is
That is
gathering.
gathering.
Yeah, da da da. Da da da. Gathering.
Gathering.
Da 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 da. That is gathering.
That is gathering.
Ominous.
Ominous.
Yeah. Ominous. Ominous.
Ominous.
Good. Ominous.
Ominous.
Gathering ominous.
Gathering ominous.
Our civilization that is gathering ominous.
Our civilization.
That is gathering ominous. Sometime. Our civilization that is gathering ominous.
Our civilization that is gathering ominous.
That is gathering ominous. Let's practice this black part again. That is gathering ominous.
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 A threat to the survival of our civilization.
A threat to the survival of our civilization.
That is gathering ominous.
That is gathering ominous.
Yeah. And you notice my voice is ominous because it's not the end of the sentence. Yeah. Again, don't worry even if you don't understand any of the words here. Okay? I just want you to practice this and improve your ears and Just improve your muscles first, speaking muscles. Next one is easy. What's this? Excellent. Da-da-da-da. And distractive. And distractive. And da-da. Da-da. Structive. Struck is one sound. Struck. Let's try, everybody. Struck. It's not sutora. It's one sound. Struck. Structive. Dada. Structive. Distractive is the dada. Distractive. Undistractive. This and D sound. D sound. Two D's. So the first D is not there. You can simply say undi. Undistractive. Undistractive. Right. How about this word?
Potential.
Yeah, the dada. Potential. Yeah, potential. Undistracted potential.
Undistracted potential.
Distracted potential.
Undistracted.
And even. Dada. Good. Da-da-da-da-da. As we gather here. As we gather here. Da-da-da-da. As we gather here. Even as we gather here. Even as we gather here.
Even as we gather here.
When you practice looking at this, I want you to first pay more attention to the blue, the letters or the sound in blue. E, yeah, they should be higher in pitch and longer. So E, yeah. And the other sounds are shorter. Even as we gather here. Even as we gather here. 1, 2, 3.
Even as we gather here.
Da, 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 da. Even as we gather here.
Even as we gather here.
Yes, that's it. Now can we read it together? Right? Better. 1, 2, 3.
We, the human species,
are confronting a planetary emergency, a threat to the survival of our civilization that is gathering ominous and distracted potential, even as we gather here. And I'm sure you want to listen to Al Gore himself. So let's listen.
So, even as we gather here, we, the human species, are confronting a planetary emergency, a threat to the survival of our civilization that is gathering ominous and destructive potential, even as we gather here.
You can hear it better, right?
We, the human species, are confronting a planetary emergency, a threat to the survival of our civilization that is gathering ominous and destructive potential, even as we gather here. We, the human species, are confronting a planetary emergency, a threat to the survival of our civilization that is gathering ominous and destructive potential, even as we gather here.
Okay, and he's stressing potential more than just potential. Potential. So he has ooh a little bit potential, but normal pronunciation is like potential. I want you to just learn potential. The data potential. Okay. And distracted potential, even as we gather here. Okay, and I want you to watch this too, just a moment. So, I want you to watch this, and if you see this, you have video and also audio. And one thing I want you to know about audio is that if you play it,
we, the human species,
it keeps playing.
Are confronting a planetary emergency, a threat to the survival of our civilization that is gathering ominous and destructive potential, even as we gather here. We, the human species,
it's just automatic, and you can practice this
emergency
here.
A threat to the survival of our civilization.
And as you may know, the video,
we, the human species,
has this mark here, setting. And if you want, you can change the speed. If you want to practice slower, You can go like this.
Are confronting a planetary emergency.
A drunk version.
A threat to the survival of our civilization that is gathering ominous and destructive potential even as we gather here.
If you want to try faster, you can change the speed here. How about trying this double speed?
We, the human species, are confronting a planetary emergency, a threat to the survival of our civilization that is gathering ominous and destructive potential even as we gather here.
So you can try changing the speed too. I want you to practice using this first too, and practice again and again and again. And as I said, I want you to think about the meaning of the sentences. And then watch my second video. You understand why the second video is of course important. As you practice, I wanted you to really practice speaking sometimes faster and slower. Faster version, for example, as we did this double speed, you can go faster, like, we the human species are confronting a planetary emergency, a threat to the survival of our civilization that is gathering ominous and destructive potential even as we gather here. We the human species are confronting a planetary emergency, a threat to the survival of our civilization that is gathering ominous and destructive potential even as we gather here. And I want you to practice speaking, so you train the muscles. And that's what I like you to do here. And then after you watch the second video that I teach, I want you to learn to practice slowly. So watch the second video as well. Thank you very much.